would you like to go live?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, you're live.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Sam Vandy Vandewater calling this May 12th meeting, May 12th, 2021 Archaeological Commission meeting to order. It is 2:04 p.m. and we will begin with roll call. So, Planning and Building Services representative is present. Museum representative.
Present.
Archaeologist representative.
Present.
Native American representative.
I'm here.
We have no industrial representative and alternate member representative. So moving on to item 2 of the agenda, the Archaeological Commission administration. The applications listed below will be reviewed by the Archaeological Commission. You are invited to view the meeting on YouTube and provide any information pertinent to these applications. If you have photographs of the site, you are encouraged to email them to the above address by 2 p.m. As of today. The email is pbscommissions@mendocinocounty.org. Do we have any comments from the public?
There are no public comments.
Thank you. Moving on to the surveys required portion of the agenda, we have 2 items and we will go chronologically. The first case is 3A, which is CDP 2020-0022. The owner applicant are William and Audrey Irwin. The request is a standard coastal development permit to develop a vacant parcel with a single-family residence, a detached garage, and establishment of on-site well with a pump house and water storage tank, and an on-site septic system and driveway. This is located roughly 3 miles south of Albion Town Center, with an address of 1656 Cameron Road in Elk. So the commission will discuss. Do we have any attendees for this item? Does
No.
not appear so. Okay, so the commission can discuss. Does any commissioner have any comment on this case?
I would like a survey.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The Northwest Information Center is recommending a survey.
And I would like to as well.
There's no, on the ethnographic maps, there were no village sites or campsites nearby. But most of the properties on a fairly steep, but the top part where they want to build is a nice big flat ridge. We could survey the footprint.
Yeah, well, one of these maps, that's what I was looking for. There's like it must be seasonal drainage or something that starts on this
Right.
property, it looked like. So on one of these maps, I've seen it.
We lost a panelist. Does that change things?
No, we still have quorum technically.
Okay.
Just let him back in, I guess, if and when he comes back.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
So I'd be okay with recommending a ARC survey of the footprint of the project.
Yeah.
Do we have a motion?
I was waiting to see what anybody else would say, whether they wanted to do more than that or not.
I'm fine with that, Bill.
Okay.
Lois, do you have any comment?
Me
What about
good eating,
Benjamin?
me no talk.
Okay. Did you,
Okay,
sorry. Oh.
I'd make a motion that CDP 2020-0022 that because of the sensitive nature of the ridge top and the recommendation for a survey by the Northwest Information Center, that we go ahead and ask for a survey of the actual project area.
So I have a motion by Commissioner Cole to require to request a survey of the parcel due to the flat ridge top, as well as the recommendation by Northwest Information Center. Do I have a second?
Second.
We'll do a roll call vote. Planning and Building says aye. Museum representative?
Aye.
Archaeologist representative?
Aye.
Native American representative?
Aye.
And alternate representative.
Yeah.
Motion carries 5-0. Survey shall be required. Okay. Moving on to case or item 3B, which is case MS 2020-0004. The agent for this project has requested a continuance, so I'm going to move that we continue this item. I get a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
I hear 3 ayes, so we will continue that item.
That was 3B.
To your next meeting?
That is 3B. So, sorry.
Excuse me, to your next meeting?
Yes. Continue to the next meeting. Thank you, Commissioner Lockhart. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's make a note. Continued. Okay.
We do have the applicants present for the next item.
Okay.
When would you like me to bring them in?
So let me announce it and then. Yeah. So we'll move on to the review of surveys. The first case is 4A, which is CDP 2020-0037. The owner applicant is Thomas and Kelly Parsons, and the agent is, I always forget this and get this wrong. Ely Sy, thank you. The request is a standard coastal development permit to authorize construction of a 2,663 square foot single family residence with a maximum height of 18 feet. Development also includes a breezeway, a detached garage, a detached barn for grazing and general agriculture, a gravel driveway, fencing, well and pump shed, water storage tank, septic system, a propane tank, and the underground connections for utilities. This is located roughly 5 miles south of Elk with an address of 12200 South Highway 1. The commissioners will discuss, and then we will bring in who do we have?
Applicant.
We will bring in the applicant for any additional comment before making a motion. Let's see, Tom Parsons.
I want to apologize in advance. I have a weak connection here, so if I suddenly vanish, my connection probably went.
All right, no worries. Thank you for letting us know.
So this is the one that we asked them to go back and do maybe a better job at looking at mineral soil, which they did.
Correct.
I'm okay with accepting the survey and the recommendation.
But it sounds familiar.
Sorry? Commissioner Scott, what was that last comment?
Oh, I was just thinking that, saying that it sounded familiar. That we had to review it again.
Did Commissioner McBean or Commissioner Lockhart have any comments before we bring the applicant in?
Yeah. No comments.
Lois, are you okay if we bring the applicant in?
Oh, yeah, I have nothing at this point.
Okay. Let's bring in Tom Parsons
And he has with him Sally Evans.
and Sally Evans, which I believe is the archaeologist who did the report. So if Tom and Sally, to unmute if you're on a phone is
Star 6,
*6.
but they're not muted.
Oh. So you may contribute, or if you'd like to present anything, please let us, please begin.
This is Sally Evans here. I don't know, hopefully you can hear me.
Yes.
Oh, great. Nice to see you all. I don't have any specific questions or additional information to add than what is presented in the updated report, but I'm here to address any questions that commissioners may have.
Thank you. Do any commissioners have questions for Ms. Evans or?
No, I would just like to thank her for going again, answering our questions.
I would,
Definitely, you're welcome.
Commissioner Cole, did you have a question?
no, they went back again and took another look, including more mineral soil. So I'm happy with the survey and the recommendation.
If there's no additional comment, do we have a motion?
I have one more additional comment.
Okay. Yes.
It's
Commissioner
just,
Scott.
I really I like how they put the project area over historic maps. That's the thing I like to see. So thank you for doing that.
You're very welcome. We love to do that on all of our projects. It just conveys the information so well. And thank you for that
Yes.
comment.
Thank you.
If there's no additional comment, can we entertain a motion, please?
I make a motion that CDP 2020-0037. I think this is it. Well,
Yes, that's correct.
that we accept the survey and the recommendation.
So I have a motion by Commissioner Cole to accept the survey for case CDP 2020-0037. Do I have a second?
Second the motion.
Seconded by Commissioner McBean. We'll take a roll call vote. Planning and Building says as aye. Museum representative.
Aye.
Archaeologist representative.
Aye.
Native American representative.
Aye.
And alternate representative.
Yeah.
Motion carries 5-0. The survey is accepted with the recommendations. Thank you, Sally and Tom.
Thank you.
5-0. Okay, moving on. We have case 4B. This is CDP 2020-0028. The owner applicant is Eric Christensen. The agent is David Springer. The request is a standard coastal development permit to convert an existing single-family residence into an office, construct a new single-family residence with an attached garage carport. The request also includes construction of 2 small sheds, a ground mount solar system, the installation of 2 5,000-gallon water storage tanks with 1 fire hydrant and an underground propane tank. Associated development includes removal of the existing septic system, establishment of a new primary septic system, a replacement septic area, the expansion of a paved driveway, relocation of the entrance gate, and trenching for utilities in connection to the Elk Water District. This is located roughly 1.5 miles south of Elk with an address of 8000 South Highway 1. And it appears we have, you go to attendees. Appears we have three attendees for this project, so we will discuss amongst the commission and then bring the attendees in for comment and any additional information. Yeah. So it's open to the commissioners for discussion. And just for the commissioner's acknowledgement, we do have the archaeologist present for this survey. If there are any questions for them.
Is Bill for this one?
It's Bill, Diana, and Eric.
When I reviewed this earlier, I was ready to accept the survey with recommendations. But I'm also seeing as how the archaeologist is there. Does the archaeologist feel that we should have someone on site during the deeper construction?
Let's bring in Bill Roop, who is the archaeologist. And Bill, if you'd like to answer Commissioner Call's question.
Yeah, yes, I'd be perfectly happy to. I did not find any indication of anything in the vicinity of the proposed construction. So I have not recommended the presence of a monitor. There's a remnant of a prehistoric site on the parcel to the south, but there's absolutely no evidence of a Native American settlement or use area of any kind in this parcel. And we walk transects every 3 meters over the entire thing. We do have the remnants of, or some evidence of the railroad, but that's hard on the coast and not, again, near where they were proposing buildings. So I had not made that recommendation.
Oh, yeah, okay. I just reread your about deeper excavations has a small potential.
Yes.
Because of
Like the whole
About
coast.
the
Well,
You were talking about the history of farming, bringing up anything that was deeper, which you didn't see. So, yeah, I guess I would go ahead and accept the survey with the recommendation.
Is there any other commissioner who has questions for any of the applicants or the archaeologist, or does the archaeologist or applicants have any additional items for the commission to consider?
No, just thank you. I'm the project architect, and I just want to thank you for your hard work and serving on a commission.
Thank you.
So as it sounds like there's no additional comment, would any commissioner like to entertain a motion?
I'll make a motion. I'll make a motion that we accept the survey and recommendations for CDP _ 2020-0028.
I have a motion by Commissioner Scott to accept the survey and the recommendations for case CDP 2020-0028. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second by both Commissioner McBean and Cole. Same time, no worries. So we will take a roll call vote. Planning and Building Services will say aye. Museum representative?
Aye.
Archaeologist representative?
Affirmative.
Native American representative?
Aye.
And alternate representative?
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0. The survey is accepted. Thank you, Bill, Diana, and Eric.
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you as well. Appreciate your help there.
Okay, moving on, we have case 4C. This is CDP 2021-0001. The owner applicant is Cheryl Charbonneau. And sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. And the agent is Gary Auble. The request is a administrative coastal development permit to construct a roughly 17,000 square foot single family residence, gravel driveway, well, septic system, and ancillary development. This is located roughly 4 miles north of Westport with an address of 41301 Seascape Drive, Westport.
One note is it's nearly 1,700 square feet, not 17,000.
Oh, thank you. I always do that. So 1,700 square feet. With that, and I don't believe we have anyone in attendance for this item, so the commission is open for discussion.
The archaeologist did a series of 13 mineral soil shovel tests to be able to observe mineral soil, which is good. No findings. Most of the property is like super steep, except where he did the shovel test,
Right on.
which is near the bluff, which is where something would be, probably, not on a steep slope. So I would accept the survey. Yeah, page 12 shows his shovel test.
Am I on the right?
There's two surveys by Alta. One was prepared by Alex
Oh,
Georgie, which is this case, and the next case is also Alta, but it was prepared by Samantha Beck. So we are currently on the one that was prepared by Alex DeGiorgi.
We're on 4C, right?
Correct. CDP 2021-0001.
oh, okay. I get it. I was just looking for the shuttle test. I couldn't find them. Okay.
Yeah, they're on page
Wow, okay.
12 there.
I got it. Okay, I'm cool. We're good.
So, I make a motion that CDP 2021-0001 that we accept the survey with the recommendations.
Before I entertain the motion, did any other commissioners have comments? Are we all set?
Good.
Hearing nothing, I have a motion by Commissioner Cull to accept the survey for case accept the survey with recommendations for case CDP 2021-0001. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
There's a second by Commissioner Scott. We'll take a roll call vote. Planning and Building Services representative is an aye. Museum representative?
Aye.
Archaeologist representative?
Aye.
Native American representative?
Aye.
And alternate representative.
Yeah.
Motion carries 5-0. The survey is accepted with recommendations. Okay. There's no one in attendance for this one. Who's left? Derek. Okay.
That's the AP.
Yeah. So the next case we have on our agenda is 4D, which is CDP 2021-0003. The owner is Akhtar Capital Limited Partner and Harshmeet Singh and Nikita Malhotra. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. The applicant is Harshmeet Singh. The agent is Daniel Engelman. The request is a standard coastal development permit to construct a single-family residence with an attached garage. This is located in about 9 miles north of Fort Bragg with an address of 32874 Ocean Meadows Circle, Fort Bragg. And we do not have anyone in attendance for this item, so it's open to the commission for discussion.
The archaeologist does mention on page 13 that he's suggesting that the potential still exists for archaeological deposits to occur within the project area. Further, the proximity to fresh water and ocean suggests the vicinity may still yield subsurface cultural resources. There is a site nearby, P23 55738. We might consider recommending an archaeologist during ground disturbance of the septic system.
So they only did
Perhaps
this.
Go ahead.
Did I miss, they're gonna use the existing foundation? The footprint?
I did not see that. Where's the?
I'm just looking at their site plan map. And so the septic system would be the only,
Yeah, it's constructing a single family residence over an existing foundation.
yeah, okay,
What page is that?
thank you.
Page 1 under project description and location.
I was also looking at the map,
Ah, well, that too.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there it is. Is there any other additional comment by commissioners?
Well, we could have an archaeologist present during the septic system work.
Well, if we don't have any other comments, Bill, do you want to make a motion and include that recommendation?
How Allison and Benjamin and Lois, what do you guys think?
I wish we knew
Sounds
where
like-
the site was, but you know, what can
The one that's nearby. It's on page
Page 10.
I'm looking.
page 14,
What's
wait
the
a minute,
first? Wait.
16, 18. It's
Oh, okay.
one page
Okay.
after 18. One page after 18 is
Now we can- I
shows
can figure this out.
where that
Okay,
site
Bill.
is. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the site is in relationship to the project.
Well, they have the addresses, so, or the parcel. No, they have the addresses. So let me just check it out.
If you do a few pages, so you have page 18, and then you have attachment A, and on the third page after attachment A, it does have a map of various archaeological resources, and it has the parcel boundary demonstrated as well.
And how's the parcel boundary indicated?
It's a hashed line. That's not the coastal one.
But does it have a number on it? I'm looking at numbers.
The top says results map 1. And no, the parcel itself is just, it's kind of in the middle of the circle. It's a little faint. But it shows that
Oh, okay.
a lot of,
Oh, yeah, I see.
yeah. It shows that pretty much the whole parcel's in P23-005738.
Right, I see
Okay.
the outline, that little dash marks. Yeah, okay, so
Yes, so
yeah, I
yes,
think we should have somebody there for the septic system removal and installation.
Okay. Can you make that a motion? Or unless there's other comment by commissioners?
nope, I'm good.
Okay.
All right, so Bill, if you want to make that a motion, I think we have consensus.
Okay, 4D, okay, I make a motion that case CDP 2021-0013, that we have an archaeologist present during the removal and installation of the septic systems.
So I have a motion by hold on, so. So I have a motion to accept the survey with the recommendations and an additional condition that an archaeologist shall be present for all ground disturbing activities associated with the construction of the septic system. Do I have
the removal of the old and construction of the new?
Removal of the old and construction of new. So I have an amended motion to accept the survey with the recommendations and an additional condition that states an archaeologist shall be present for all ground disturbing activities associated with the removal of the old septic system and construction of the new septic system. Do I have? Oh, sorry. So I have a second by Commissioner McBean. We'll take a roll call vote. Planning and Building Services says aye. Museum representative?
Aye.
Archaeologist representative?
Affirmative.
Native American representative?
Yes.
And alternate representative?
Yeah.
The motion carries 5-0 with the survey accepted and an additional condition. Okay. Moving on to the next item on the agenda, we have case. We have case 4E, which is AP 2019-0085. The owner applicant is Joseph Emmel and Julian Staffsline. I apologize if I said that incorrectly. The request is an administrative permit for a large outdoor cannabis cultivation site limited to 10,000 square feet of canopy. The location is approximately 5.5 miles southeast of Leggett with an address of 58590 Bell Springs Road. And we do have the agent, Derek Roelle, for the project, but the commissioner will have its discussion, and then we can bring Derek in for any questions or comments that he might want to provide the commission.
Did we see this one before?
Yes.
Okay.
Why are we seeing it again?
I believe that the applicant wanted to continue with the Archaeological Commission. Well, actually, we can bring Derek in and he can answer any questions. So let's have Derek come in. So I don't know, Derek, if you've discussed with your applicant, because I believe we did send the survey back for additional information. I'm not sure if that's included in this survey.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Hi. Yeah, I'd just like to thank you guys for your time on this matter and all the projects you guys work on and allowing me to join you guys today. I did see the comments that were made from the last meeting in September. And the additional comment is a further survey and determination of the southern boundary of the site, WRA-01, including shovel probes at a minimum depth of 30 centimeters to determine subterranean extent of site, WRA-1. Additionally, no water tanks or other activity shall occur within 20 meters of the site, WRA-1. I have spoken with the applicant, and the applicant has agreed for additional surveys and not placing water tanks without the 20 meters within the site. We are in the process of scheduling another investigation out that way. And when that report comes through, we will have the total extent of the WRA-1 and determine an appropriate location of water tanks if we need to move them around, depending on the extent of the site.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And it will be the same William Rich and William Rich and Associates conducting the survey.
Okay. So that way the landowner grower will know exactly where the site is.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm willing to accept the survey with the completion of your of the information from this upcoming further investigation.
So, Commissioner Cole, if I may clarify, is that you're going to accept this survey with the knowledge that they're going to continue or conduct additional surveying, or would you like to see the additional surveying?
Yeah. Allison, what do you think? Or Benjamin?
I should think we'd like to see the additional survey first.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
If I may ask Derek, do you have a timeline as to when they believe that they'll have their additional research complete?
I don't have an exact timeline. I was told that they're a few weeks out, and I've contacted them on 4/15. But I know I don't have an exact date.
So, for example, if we continued this item to the June meeting, do you believe that you would be able to obtain that information and submit it for us?
What date is the June meeting?
I think June 9th.
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Well, then, if the commissioners are okay with it, I'd like to motion that we continue this item to the June 9th meeting, so that we can obtain the additional information.
I second that.
Oh,
So we have a second by both Commissioner Cole and Commissioner Scott. Just show of hands or aye.
aye.
Okay, we got 3 ayes. So Derek, we'll continue this to the June meeting. That way it doesn't need to be re-noticed or anything. And if you can, just get us that additional information whenever it becomes available to you.
Sounds good. Again, thank you guys.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. Okay, so next on the agenda is matters from staff. I would just like to make a comment. I would like to talk to the commission after the adjournment briefly. But other than that, staff has no additional items. Matters from, sorry?
What became of the gentleman who decided he wanted to go to the Board of Supervisors?
So let me just go quickly to matters from commission. So to address that, so they appealed the decision from last meeting, and they have been scheduled for, I believe, the June 22nd Board of Supervisors to appeal in front of the board.
Now, are we going to have a representative there from the commission?
No, from my understanding, staff will pretty much kind of they'll write up a memo providing the board with the reason for which the Archaeological Commission wanted a survey for that particular project, and do
we have those reasons written down? Can we agree to what they are?
I can have that ready for our June. Oh shoot! I need to get that earlier. let's discuss it right now, and I can that way give it to the staff planner working on the project so that they have it prepared for their memo. I believe they were just going to review the previous YouTube video, which, I mean, we additionally, because we're being appealed, we can't, excuse me, we can't add any additional reasonings. It has to be based off what was from last meeting.
Oh, I understand. Okay. So they have that. Then they do have all that information if they have the video then. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. So what happens next then?
I guess we just have to, for that particular item, we just have to wait for the Board of Supervisor hearing. I can see, I will, because I know we have to submit items for them fairly early, about a month in advance, I believe. So I will obtain the memo from the staff planner and present it to the commission at our next meeting in June, or our upcoming meeting in June.
And what is that memo about, or what does that memo say?
It's stating the reasons as to why the Archaeological Commission requested a survey for that particular project.
Okay. Thank you for that clarification. I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay.
Any other items from the commission? Yes, Lois, or Commissioner Lockhart.
Thank you. I would just like to, for my clarification, as Rhoda Flower, the youngest daughter and the last living sibling of the late Chief Lumkea of Sherwood Valley Rancheria, I would like to, please help me understand, what is the expertise of the members of the Board of Supervisors to hear this information, and what qualifies them to make a decision?
Thank you for the question. I will do my best to answer that. I unfortunately don't know if what's the word I'm looking for? You just used it. I'm not sure if qualifications is a consideration for this appeal. I believe that the Board of Supervisors is just the appeal body that appeals go to. So I unfortunately do not believe that there is a required, again, what's that word you just used? Qualification for them to hear the appeal.
I think it's just part of our ordinance. That isn't it in our ordinance that somebody can appeal our decision and go to the board?
That is correct.
I think it's in there.
So the memo will really serve as our commission's reasoning as to why we requested the survey. The appellant will be able to provide their reasoning as why they do not believe that, and it will be the board's decision after hearing both sides. So it's more of a judicial kind of action as opposed to a review of the project.
No, we're referring to the applicants regarding the Pomo Lane project.
I don't, is that where it was? Do we remember? I thought it was
North of Ukiah.
Yeah, it was right along the Russian.
Right. So that whole area, I was born and raised at Pinoleville Rancheria. And of course my father's from Sherwood Valley Rancheria in Willits. My mother's a Myers of Pinoleville Rancheria. And the eldest daughter of Chief Ukiah, who is my grandfather, Joe Myers.
Mm-hmm.
Who, by the way, ran in the 1927-28 marathon at 78 years old. And anyway, that whole project, and you've heard me say this before, Vandy, that's the 3,000-year-old site from
Right.
Ore Springs Road, that whole area. Now, I just wonder if our eminent members of the Board of Supervisors understand that history.
I believe you did make that point at our last meeting, and I will be reviewing the staff member's letter to the board. So I will ensure that the full opinion of the commission is stated in that memo, so that the board is fully aware of all the information that was discussed during that meeting.
And also I might add that sometime back, I retired in 2007, and it was several years, I believe, prior to that, that site was when the Rose Industrial Park was expanding, is when the major treasure was discovered. It was bits and pieces of it, but then, wow, oh my God, 3,000-year-old site here. But, so, of course, the project went forward, nothing was really done about it to give acknowledgement or respect to my people in that, for that area, and for the future of the younger generation who really don't understand their culture or know their identity. That's my major concern, Annie. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Yes, thank you. Do we have any additional matters from the commission? Hearing none. Matters from the public.
There are no public comments.
And before we adjourn again, I would just like to have the commissioners stay on for a brief moment after we adjourn. Other than that, I motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?